Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is a bit of a story time video really. I don't know if I'm going to upload it, but I just need to get this off my chest. I have done a blog post about it, so I thought the next step would be to do a video about it. It's hard to know where to start on videos, so I'll just kind of do it like I did a blog post about it. Basically, a few weeks ago, I don't know if you can remember, but I said that I went to Manchester with my mum, just really celebrating the fact that I'd got a new job and I needed a few bits from Manchester. So off we went shopping. We went to, normally I would go to Selfridges. I needed some new foundation and I wanted to see what else I could pick up. So normally I would go to Selfridges, but it was getting quite late in the day, so I saw Space and Care. I'd heard so many great things about this store from blogger friends and also on YouTube, that I thought that I would just go and have a look. As soon as I went into the store, no one acknowledged me. There was nobody else in there apart from two sales assistants and a girl, which I presumed was a customer. So anyway, I went to go to the counter where all the foundation is, because I wanted to try this foundation for a long time now, and it's the NARS Sheer Glow foundation, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a sec. But yes, I've been wanting to try that for ages, but I didn't know what shade to get. So basically, I said to the woman nearest to me, she wasn't at the foundation stand, she was a little bit further away, probably about 4 or 5 feet away from where I was standing, and I said to her, "Excuse me, could you help?" And she carried on talking to what I thought was a customer, but it was actually her friend. I think she worked at the store but had finished early. So yeah, she just looked over at me and that was it. That was that. I thought she'd acknowledged me, but she carried on talking to a friend for at least a good 5 minutes, and I said, "Excuse me, are you free? I need your help." She gave me such a filthy look. So then she said, "What is it?" Like that, and I'm like thinking, right, okay, well, I need your help in choosing a foundation, I said. And I said, "What shade do you think that I am in this NARS Sheer Glow foundation?" And she said, "Well, I'd match you to Siberia," and it was really, really dark. No, it was Fiji, it wasn't Siberia, it was Fiji, which was really, really pink. And I'm like thinking, no, I don't think so. I don't have any foundations at home that colour. But anyway, I looked at it, squirted a pump of it on my wrist. I know that you're supposed to do it here, but just did that. I expected her to come over to me and just say, "Do you want me to put some on you?" like they do at Debenhams or Boots when you go in there. And she did nothing. She stayed where she was stood, and she did absolutely nothing. She didn't attempt to come over to me. She didn't assess my skin type, or didn't really know. She saw the colour of my skin, obviously, but she matched me to Fiji when I could clearly see that I was Mont Blanc, which is this one. That matches my skin type perfectly, and in the end I just said, "I don't think I'm Fiji, that seems too pink for me." And she said, "Right, well, which one do you think you are?" And I said, "Well, I think I'm Mont Blanc." And she said, well, put them both on the back of your wrist and see which one matches, if you're not in agreement with me. She said, so I did that, and I was right, that one was the better match for me. But the thing is, it wasn't really the fact that she didn't come over and put some of the foundation on my skin, which she should have done really, because it's an expensive foundation. It's the fact that she offered no help whatsoever, continued talking to her friend the whole time, and I was thinking, well, I know a little bit about makeup. I've learned a lot while I've been on YouTube and also while I've been blogging, and I'm also doing a makeup course. But what about all those people that don't know and go into a place like that for help, you know, and they offer zero customer service? So I was thinking that night when I got home, and I was thinking, I can't just let this lie, you know, not really for me but for other people. So I went onto the internet and I found the head office email address for Space NK, and I just explained the situation, explained what happened, and they said that they apologised, which was good enough, but they said that they were going to investigate it and offer me a free makeover in my choice of Space NK, which was a nice gesture. But the fact is, they didn't give me good customer service the first time around, and that was my first ever visit to Space NK. Why would I go back there, let them give me a free makeover and persuade me to buy more products? I just wouldn't. So then the next day I said, there isn't a Space NK in my town, the nearest one is Manchester, and I've got no interest in going back there. I told you because I wanted you to know that your staff are not helpful, and just so that you know the situation. But yeah, I will never go back to that Space NK again. I've never had such bad customer service in all my life. Like I said, you know, I normally go to Selfridges, and they do sell NARS at Selfridges as well. So in future I will be sticking to going there. I know probably a lot of you have had great customer service at Space NK. It was probably just bad luck, you know, on my part. I did go quite late in the day. I think it was about 5 o'clock. I thought they was closing at first. I thought that's why I wasn't getting much help. I said, are you closing? And she said, not till 6. So I thought to myself, well, it's another hour, you know, can you not help me a little bit more? But obviously, no, she couldn't. In the end, I did pick up the foundation just because I was starting my new job that week and I wanted a good foundation. So yeah, I did get it, and I'm really, really impressed with it. I'm not wearing it today, I'm wearing the Revlon Colour Stay. But this one gives you that really nice glow, really, really pretty. So yeah, this one is Mont Blanc in light 2. I will buy it again, but I won't buy it from Space NK. I will go to Selfridges or I will get it online. I also got this while I was in Space NK, and it's the Becca palette. Now, I didn't even know that this had come to England yet. I've seen it a lot in Sephora, on the Sephora website. Such beautiful packaging. I love their blushes. I've not really used it a lot. I've used it about 2 or 3 times. So basically the blushes that it comes with are Wisteria. It's that one there. And then the middle one is Songbird, which I haven't used at all yet. That's like a bronzer blush. And then the last one is Snapdragon, and it's so beautiful. When I bought this though, I thought it looked like the one in the Becca and Jaclyn Hill palette. Can't remember what that's called. I'll obviously leave that in the links, but it looked like that. But I got it on, and I can see that they're 2 completely different blushes. But yeah, I'll just do some swatches on this as well. Very, very smooth blushes. That one's like a dusky pinky rose. Blend out really, really nice. So that's that one, which was Wisteria, and then we have the middle one, which is more like the bronzy colour I was just telling you about. That one is really pigmented, so that's that one. And then we have my favourite of them all, Snapdragon, and I've actually got this on today, which isn't as pigmented. I'm just going to go in with a second swatch. So that's them all. So Wisteria, God, I can't, my memory's shocking. Wisteria, Songbird and Snapdragon. Very beautiful blushes. You get how many? It's called the Blush with Light palette, by the way. It just says palette blush with light, palette trio de blush, and the total net weight is 13.1 grams. So I think that's really good. I think it will last a long time. The packaging is gorgeous. I love all Becca's packaging. It looks a lot like the Jaclyn Hill palette, but obviously it's dark brown. But it just says Becca. Jaclyn Hill's not associated with this one, but it is such a pretty palette, and I would recommend it. This one was £32. So yeah, I would really recommend this one. I've seen them cheaper though. I think I saw them on this other website for like 28, and I was like, trust my luck. Not only did I get crappy customer service at Space & K, they also overcharged me by £5 on a palette. But then if I would have ordered it from online, I probably would have paid £3 or £4 anyway on that palette. So I'm sorry if this video is being quite negative. There was a positive that came out of it. I mean, I do like the products that I bought. I just didn't like the service that I received in that store. I think they could have been more helpful. I've basically made a complaint to Space & K head offices, and they've not even been helpful. They offered me kind of like, they offered me basically a service that you can get anywhere, a free makeover. I can go to Debenhams and go to the Dior counter or the Chanel counter and get that same thing there, because they'll be offering me a free makeover, but they'll expect me to actually buy some products while I'm there. And not only that, why would I travel all the way up to Manchester for this free makeover? It just doesn't make any sense at all. So I politely declined it. I just wanted to inform them so that they're aware of the situation, that they don't help the customers. So hopefully, if anyone goes in again, they won't have to suffer the same thing where they basically get treated like crap. But yeah, that's it for this video. I'm sorry it wasn't more positive, especially about the store. I hate doing negative reviews. I'm not even sure that I'm going to put this up, because I hate doing negative reviews on a brand, never mind an actual store. So I don't know if I want to put it out there. I mean, a lot of people do like Space & K, I know that, because I've watched reviews and hauls from there. But for me personally, I give it a big thumbs down, and I will not be going back to that store again. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.